Hey YouTube, come back again with the same, almost exact same deck as yesterday, except with one little change. I'm actually using Princess instead of the classic Wall Breakers deck. This deck is sort of for people that like to have that extra air defense, and I didn't really, I proved in the previous video that maybe Wall Breakers is a little bit higher skilled and you might need an extra air defense card. So this deck is for people that might need that extra air defense, and frankly, it's helpful to me as well. Also, I am wearing my Wall Breaker shirt for this video, like I was in the previous, but I just thought it was very fitting to wear this for the video. All right, into the first match. And again, I tend to like to cycle that Fire Spirit first place, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with one Elixir cycle card, see what happens. Okay, so he has the skeletons. You can Princess the Bridge, but it's not a great play. I can just go for a Valkyrie because he's playing in that safe spot to the left. So Valkyrie's gonna be able to clean that up, and I'm actually gonna go in for a Joe with my counter pushing Valkyrie. So we should be able to get some good damage here. He does have the Dark Goblin, but the Dark Goblin's not going to be really enough to stop all the damage that's going to be coming in. So we still get like 300 damage here. And I can actually go for Princess, and I think I might actually have to Fireball. It might be the best play here. Actually, I'm going to go for a Bomber and Skellies, and actually also go for a Fire Spirit, so I can stop most of this. I do take some damage because of him fireballing my Princess, but that's alright. I'm not too concerned at this point. This game should be very, very fair. Pretty evenly matched. This version I think is still harder to play because you don't have the more aggressive wall breakers to be able to make aggressive counter pushes, but it's still a strong deck. So definitely still a really good one to be playing if you like playing with Princess and playing with cycle cards. I can actually go for Princess the Bridge, just to force something out, see what he has. I just have that log. So now the problem is the Dark Goblin and the log. So I can go for Bomber, just to be cycling. And I'm actually going to go for this and Valk in front because the Bomber was going to help in the back, which was the reason why I go Valk in the front. But it worked out anyway because he played it all together. So now I can actually go for a Drill, same as before. He probably plays a Dark Goblin just like the last time. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, we're going to get some good damage here. At least a little bit, right? Just at least a couple hits would be enough to justify that attack, and that's perfectly fine. I should be able to go for Skelly's Fire Spirit here to stop this. I'm going to go for this immediately. And we won't take any damage. That's good. Now we get around 600 HP deficit now, but if he goes in, I will have a Fireball for their Allo Barrel, so I'm not too worried here. Looking very good. Just you still have to play this kind of slow. It comes down to like a spell cycle, like drill chip type of game. It's a very slow deck to be playing. I'm gonna do the same strategy as before, just defending in the back, and we take no damage because the Bomber picks up that back Goblin. So make sure to know that. That's why we go to the back. If he goes for another Drill, I'm actually going to Fireball at this... Sorry, for another Dark Goblin, I'm actually going to Fireball at this time to stop that. I don't want to give any extra value away. And I'm just going to go for a Princess. I'm guessing, yeah, Skeleton Barrel's played. I actually have Fire Spirit as well, so there's lots of answers to these bait cards. Many ways to stop these. I actually can probably go Drill and Valkyrie again, because Valkyrie will cross the bridge first because the Drill's so slow. We're going to be taking advantage of that. Going to be expecting to see a Dark Goblin again. Maybe not this time. No. Okay, so he just decides to go for that log. That's fair. I can go for a Princess to stall this, and if he tries to go in, I will have my Bomber and my Skeletons. I shouldn't take too much. I take like 1 or 2 hits, nothing too serious, and I have this and this, and I can go back in right up immediately again. Should be fine. He has to go probably for a Dark Goblin yet again, so... I mean, he gets the Knight, Bomb Tower. Those are all good answers, but I still should be able to be fine as long as I can take off this Dark Goblin. So I'm going to play Skellies to make sure that... Oh, okay, so he does have the log. Very nice. I can ignore this because it's on the other lane. And I can just keep playing slow. Hopefully my opponent will make a mistake and I can just punish and go for the win. So I'm keep playing these Princes in the center because I know that he wants to be able to log them with tower value, but I'm not going to allow that. So he has to log to the center instead of hitting my tower every time. Like right there, he doesn't get to hit my tower as well. I'm guessing he tries Skelly Barrel here. Seems like it's probably the best play. I'm just going to go Skellies, get back to my Fire Spirit. Yeah, there it is. He's been able to get a lot of Fireball chip against me, so I need to be watching for that. Don't want to be allowing too much Fireball chip. As long as I don't take too much damage. And I was hoping my Valkyrie could actually tank at the bomb tower, but it might work out, it might not. Let's see. I can actually go for Princess, and I can go for Skeletons again, so that way the Dark Goblin will fall. Come on, hit. No, it's too slow, barely. Let's go here. And we can actually go for a Bomber and a Fire Spirit yet again, and a Valkyrie, and we won't take any hits. The point is this game just takes so long to break through. Like, now we have to go here, we have to go here. He's going to go Bomb Tower. I can go Fireball, but it's not going to be enough to stop this all. Gotta play it kind of slow, but we do have a lot of damage here. This is going to be some good damage. Let's go for a Bomber and get ready to go for another Fire Spirit for the Goblin Barrel. It's important. Get ready for that. And then Drill again. Got to keep cycling very fast. Only chance to win is if you keep going in. And now the Drill's done, I can actually safely Fireball again. Gonna get extra damage this time. It's gonna distract the Skeleton Barrel from behind and get extra chip on the tower. Now we're in a winning hand. Now we're completely winning, and now he's the one that's looking to get extra damage. But we're not gonna allow this. Fire Spirit, Skeletons, getting my cheap cycle cards down. Now I'm gonna go in for my Drill. I'm gonna go in for my Fireball. I need to make sure the Fireball hits because we need to make sure that we win the tiebreak in case there's a tiebreaker. It looks like there is gonna be one, and we are gonna be able to win this tiebreaker through that one Goblin Barrel that did break through. Great win. That's a long game. This deck does play a lot of long games, but a good deck to be sure. All right, into the second match. This time I'm actually going to go for the cheesy Princess of the Bridge first play just because I can. I mean, he's going to have to react immediately, and he gives me 2 shots on tower. Very nice. You can actually, with great time, you actually can block this with just Skeletons. It will only be able to take 2 out, so right there we are able to make the positive elixir trade there. And I can just go ahead and cycle a Fire Spirit looking for some more damage. But a nice early lead. Still not really entirely sure what we're facing. I'm going to go for a Bomber. Obviously, we're going to play a Valkyrie on top of this because we don't want to give any cheap card value. We can go here and we can just go for a Drill because my Valkyrie's going to be down. Obviously not scared of the Mother Witch. We have to be very careful, though, because if Mother Witch gets too much value against the Goblin Drill or my Skeletons, it could very well just be game over. But we do have a lot of an early lead here. We have the Bomber's getting a lot of value against the Goblin Brawler, and I also am going to have Skellies at the bridge and also Fire Spirit to distract here. Should get a lot of damage against this Dark Prince. I don't think my Princess will die, but it might. If it does, oh, it doesn't. Wow. Okay, so I'm surprised, actually. So one thing you can't do is go too aggressive against E-Giant because E-Giant plays really, aggressively. If he goes for a Lightning here, I do have that second backup building, which is the important part of this. So if he Lightnings, I do have a second building. He might say, wow. I'm going to go ahead and be able to... It's too funny. There's 2 buildings. He can't really do much about this. I can just go for a Princess. He might try a NATO, but it might be too slow. Yeah, NATO's not going to be able to work there. But we do have a nice 1,000 damage lead. Very good start. Can we get a shot? Great. An extra 100 damage. Very nice. And Princess will almost lock, but not quite. I'm going to go opposite lane just to make him dispense something, and I can counter here with just the Skeletons again. Nobody likes it to spin an Inferno Dragon and just have it get killed by Skeletons. It's so annoying. One of the most annoying interactions of the game. I'm just going to cycle my Bomber, try to neutralize his, and I'm going to go in for... I'm not going to use my Drill as aggressively in this game because I know that I can't. Because if he goes in, I need to have that second building and cycle, but I can play it as long as I'm able to cycle back. So I play my first cycle card there. Now it's only 2 cards away in my cycle. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for an E-Giant here. I'm going to go for a Princess. I want to get my defenses ready, and I know that he's going to probably try to go in. So actually, he's going to play the back. Okay, interesting. I'm going to go for a Valkyrie. This is going to save my Princess for a little bit longer. And I should be able to get away with this defense. I think I should just go for a Bomber, for some Skeletons. I don't want to give up any good Mother Witch value. That's going to be very important. Don't want to give away any good value by the Mother Witch because it will just shred me and I'll lose in the spot. So if he goes for a Lightning, I will have just another Drill, an extra defense, which is important. So I can go Fire Spirit to pick off the Inferno Dragon, which is important because we can't have the Inferno Dragon burning down my buildings. That's not going to be acceptable. We can just use Valkyrie and those Goblins. Going to be more than enough to defend. And now we can actually just ride the fact that I have this Princess here. I can take the free Fireball from this Mother Witch. Very nice. I'm happy to accept that value. And here, I mean, he has a Bomber pushing, but I can use that positive elixir trade with that 1 elixir if I time it perfectly right. I did, again, twice in a row, and now I can go opposite lane this time with Princess, and now he has to spin something on the left lane to stop that Princess. Keep forcing opposite lane. Everybody wants to be playing same lane here. The E-Giant's been desperately trying to play same lane. He's going to probably let that burn down. I might have made a mistake, but it's alright. I can actually go for a Goblin Drill here, and he's going to have to Lightning this one. I can actually Fireball. I have to Fireball, otherwise he's going to be able to get extra piggies, so we can't let that stay on the board. And I can go for Skeletons. There is no way to make a big push. Now we have to use the Tesla to pick off the Bomber. That's important. The Bomber has to be picked off. And when it doesn't... Oh, no. This might actually be bad. I can't let the Bomber get too much value. I have to go Valkyrie. And actually, I should be fine if I just Fireball. I think that's the play here. I just Fireball late and go for, maybe a Fire Spirit and, a Bomber and, Skellies. That should be alright, and I can actually go for a Valkyrie just in time. Oh, my... Wait, I gave up that. I thought that the Bomber was going to be able to distract, but I was too slow. And now I actually have to play from behind, so now I have to go in. He's going to try to Lightning Cycle me, I'm sure. I made a little bit of a mistake there, but again, not too much of a mistake. It could have been a lot worse. I can just go in and I can, of course, take this Fireball. There's no reason why not to take that Fireball. It's kind of free. He might try E-Giant. I can just go for Skellies and Valk. I don't want to play my Valk on the right because if I do, it's going to get punished because the Inferno Dragon is there. So no matter what he does, I'm going to go in with my Fireball because I can't have too much value being given up. And I have to go for my Valk again. So now we have to keep cycling because now Lightning is very dangerous. We have to be very vigilant about the Lightning because he really wants to go in and try to win this game on the spot. We do have the Drill and the Fireball. Hopefully we can get enough damage to win this, but I don't think I think he will be able to Lightning cycle me. So I have to be very careful. One more cycle is all I need to win. But he does have that Tornado to win it. But just one little mistake, but with perfect play, that's definitely winnable. And actually a great match. Very close except for one mistake. He's going to BM me because I made that one mistake. But it is what it is. Good try. All right, one last game for this one. This deck's a lot harder to run. The Eject deck proved to be a pain. I can go here and then just go for my Skeletons just in time to stop the tower from getting hit. This might be P.E.K.K.A. So if it's P.E.K.K.A., this deck should be very good against this. So if you get, I know a lot of mid-ladder players tend to run up against a lot of P.E.K.K.A., which can be really annoying. It looks like it is going to be P.E.K.K.A. I can go for a Valkyrie to stop this Dark Prince. One of the best answers to a good P.E.K.K.A. deck is actually like the Tesla and the Skeletons combo. That's why Expo tends to be so strong. You can take this free Fireball against his Mother Witch, of course. If he's going to give me the free value, I'm going to take it. And it is that P.E.K.K.A., so I'm going to go for that Tesla immediately. And he might have a Battle Ram. Not really sure what to expect just yet, but I'm just going to wait this out. I will go for Skellies to counter this just in time. And that'll be enough to burn down that P.E.K.K.A. completely with just 5 Elixir. And he will actually be playing Drill, which means I'll be able to go for a Bomber, and we're going to be just fine here. You know, we do have to use a First Spirit. The Bomber's like a split second late because it doesn't target instantly, but this should be fine. I can just go for a Princess just to get some chip. He's probably going to have to play something like an Ewiz, something like that. Okay, he does have the log, so it's an unusual P.E.K.K.A. I can go for a Valkyrie here because my Valkyrie will actually continue to the right. So that's important. Keep playing your Valkyries like slightly to the side that you want them to go just to get that extra value. I'm going to go for my Tesla and use my Skeletons again. And if he does play P.E.K.K.A. later, I still will have like a Bomber and Fire Spirit, all kinds of answers. Just going to go for my Skeletons. My Tesla's going to be just fine. I can go for a Drill whenever I want, basically, because I do have Fire Spirit. I'm actually going to go ahead and go now because I want to cycle back to that Valkyrie. It's very important. Probably the most important card in all these interactions is the Valkyrie. So I'm actually going to get my Princess down. It's going to help against this Ewiz first, I think, which is important. Ewiz needs to die. And then after that, we can start worrying about the P.E.K.K.A. But I will have the Bomber. I will have the Skeletons, and I will have the Valkyrie on the Drill, which is important. So Valkyrie's going to be huge. I can go for the Fire Spirit. I can go for another Princess as soon as that one drops. We won't take almost any damage there. Very good start. And I should be able to just go for a Drill and get a free win here. This seems pretty free. Pretty much no problem. Skelly's just in time to save the Princess. Obviously, we want to save that Princess, get that Valk down, make sure that Princess stays alive as long as possible. Obviously, my opponent is trying to kill that Princess as fast as possible. By contrast, I can just go for the Bomber. Oh, not a good Mother Witch. You don't want to give that value away. I'm just going with Skeletons to the side and going for another Drill. Now that I have my Valkyrie back in my hand, I actually can count on having it for against this Drill. And he keeps playing in the front. That is the best place to play the Drill, by the way, because it actually chips the tower. And the Skeletons actually come out right next to it, which is very important. If you don't place it there, they actually don't come out right next to it, which is kind of annoying because it messes up some of your interactions. And my Valkyrie's going to get a lot of damage in the line, and that's going to allow me to go in with a big push because his P.E.K.K.A. goes the wrong direction. He does not want that. Now I can go in with a big push. I'm actually going to take this Fireball because I think he actually loses the game on the spot, and I think he will. I think he just game's over, and we do actually get the finish. We do win, and it doesn't take the full 5 minutes this time. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Again, make sure to check out my Twitch channel, my Twitter, my Discord channel, all those. Very important to help you stay connected. Also, make sure to subscribe. I will link to the other version. The other version is just Wall Breakers. I will put a suggestion at the top of the screen here, just so you can check out the Wall Breakers version of the deck if you didn't see it already. The Wall Breakers deck is a bit stronger. The Princess one is a little bit easier to play for players that are a little bit weaker, more mid-ladder players. But if you're a very strong player, the Wall Breakers one tends to be better. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys in the next video.